Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Hope that you all are having a great day. I'm up in the mountains. I needed a reset. I have to be careful because there's critters walking around, but looks like a pretty nice backyard, huh? Somewhere you want to just get away, hang out, walk around the grass with your bare feet. I wanted to talk to you guys, for some of you guys that are trying to figure out, where can I get a loan to help me start rebuilding my credit without doing a hard pull. I'm gonna show you some of those. Huh. Oh, that's a sprinkler. All right, hope it ain't a landmine, huh? But that being said, I also wanted to show you some of the other places up here, the view of what I'm looking at. All right, so anyway, like with DCU, many of you hear about DCU a lot. Many of you may have joined. If you've joined DCU, put it in the comments. Do you like them? What do you like about them? Let me know in the comments what you like about DCU. Let's think about it with DCU. A lot of people like them because they give you that second chance loan. Now, for most people, they hear about the second chance loan, but what they don't understand is with that second chance loan, there's two levels of it because it depends on how long you've been with them, right? And so like the first one with the second chance loan, let me show you guys this. If you all can see the lake down there, again, I have to be careful. You don't know what's creeping and crawling. But down there is the lake. But with DCU, they offered up to $2,000, right? So the first one is first 90 days is $1,000, and then after 6 months is $2,000, right? And so, which is pretty good, especially when you have bad credit. So that being said, and they don't do no hard pull on the credit. So if you need a loan or something like that and you with DCU, that'd probably be one of the best. But I continue to tell you, if you guys working a job, make sure that you are actually utilizing your W-4 form. A lot of people are like, well, I'll get a lower refund check. Well, the thing about it, I would rather get a lower refund check than have my lights turned off, right? So that being said, what I mean is that with the W-4 form is where you file it with your HR and they'll stop taking federal income taxes out of your check. And that's an interest-free loan. So that way you're not having to go into debt with some of these lenders that I talk about, Now, again, with some of these lenders, the money is very easy to get, and the interest rates on them is sometimes comparing with the banks, because especially when you have bad credit, right? So walk down this here trail. But DCU's the first one. Now, they pull Equifax 5 if you're trying to get a regular loan. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm walking this path because I'm going to be going fishing later on. Now, the next one is low credit finance. Now, with low credit finance, it's a platform. However, here's the thing about it with low credit finance. Would you all like to here? Here's the thing about it with low credit finance. They go up to $50,000, and their interest rates is low. Goes from 5.99 up to 35.99. Now, that's very good, especially when you have bad credit. And you can be on like say a disability or something like that. Or you can be on disability or welfare. I hope I don't get lost. No, my wife probably gonna be, my daughter gonna be like, where did daddy go? Right? So I just wanted to walk down here. Yeah, I better be careful. But I wanted to walk over by the lake. But with low credit finance up to $50,000, they don't do a hard pull on the credit. You all see that squirrel running by? Yeah, it's a lot of squirrels up here. Even though it's cloudy, the weather is nice up here, right? Now with low credit finance, again, I would tell you when you're trying to go for these type of loans, I would say the minimum income should be at least $1,000 after taxes, right? So $1,000 after taxes is what you should be making. All right, so that way you get the highest approval. Now, like I said, with no, they will work with you if you're on disability benefits, welfare. So that's the good thing about it. Then you also have max personal loan. Now, max personal loan being a tribal lender. Now, being a tribal lender, just keep in mind that the interest rates is definitely going to be much higher. However, again, they're going to give you more flexibility than the banks or credit union, especially when you have bad credit. Okay. Now, with some of these lenders, they're not in all 50 states. However, like low credit finance, they usually touch all 50 states. Again, because it's a database. So that's the reason why they touch almost, I think, all 50 states, right? Then you have hard payday loans. Now, let me go back to max personal loans right quick. I'm talking too fast because I wanted to show you all the lake. You see the boats and stuff like that out. And the guys bringing out their sea-doos and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. But one of the things about it with max personal loan, again, they go up to $50,000 for those of you that are looking for a loan and you have real bad credit. But you have to, again, you have to have good income in order to work with them. And so, like I said, meeting that minimum requirement of at least $1,000. Here's the place, like if you go fishing and stuff, and you all see these a lot, where you can clean your fish and everything like that. So this is actually a campsite as well, so you can go camping and stuff too. And you have hard payday loans. Hard payday loans, they only offer up to $5,000, but their interest rates is much lower. Their interest rates is like 5.99%, and go up to 35.9%. Now, again, they are a lender as well, a lending platform as well. However, again, they work with you when nobody else will give you a chance. So when your bank or credit union won't give you a chance, they still will work with you. And I would definitely tell you guys, don't forget to go to findhelp.org. With findhelp.org, they also will, look at that. They definitely finna have a party down here. Usually I come over, I'm over on the other side, because on the other side of that is a little area to, like if you want to jump in the water, or put your feet in the water, that area is open too. So that's the thing about it. Then you have Viva Loan. Viva Loan offers up to $15,000 if you're looking for a loan. So again, it's a platform. So that's the thing about it. It's unfortunately, like a lot of us, we would like to work with direct lenders. However, not too many direct lenders are willing to work with people when you have bad credit. All right, especially when you're trying to reestablish yourself, right? Now, one of the things I would tell you to do is, let's just say you get qualified for a $5,000 loan. You guys have to excuse this wind. It's going to be a little heavy. However, the $5,000 loan, I would probably take about $1,500 of it. And I would take $500 of it, and I would split that up into a secured credit card and a secured loan. All right. Then I would take the other of it, the 1,000 of that 1,500. And then what I probably do is probably add like a authorized user. I would add like some trade lines to the credit file to boost the credit file up. So that means that going through like a Credit Strong, you also have what's that jewelry place? Shop Online, IFJ. Shop Online, IFJ. I'll put a link below. But the reason I'm telling you that is that to boost up your credit score, because you're adding more positive trade lines onto the credit file, right? I'm trying to hurry up and get back because I'm barbecuing and I was just waiting for the fire to burn down. So I hope I didn't get lost. That'll be unfortunate. You have other lenders like Avant Loans. They offer up to $35,000. Now, you do have to have a minimum of $1,200 a month for Avant Loans, right? I think I'm lost. Just that fast. That's not good. No, here it is. But I know my son, he's moved out of the house. He's going to be a firefighter. And so, man, I'm scared for him because he's young. He's only 18. But I'm happy for him because he's able to experience, you know, what it's like to be actually find. He was telling me he wanted to just find his own purpose. That's the reason he doesn't come and work for me. Because he's like, Dad, I want to do my own thing. And it hurts, you know. If you're a parent and you done built something and you built it hoping that you can, you know, you can pass it on to your kids, you know, and they say, well, I want to do my own thing. So it feels kind of disappointing because I have 2 boys and 1 girl. But it is what it is, right? As parents, we sometimes may not get the outcome we're hoping to get. But that's okay. Anyway, you also have Opportune, which is a CDFI loan as well, right? So with that Opportune, up to $10,000. Minimum income with Opportune is only $500 though. So that's the good part about it. Whew. You're talking about a hike. Let me see. Yeah, I'm back in the right place. Whew. Gets kind of scary. You just walk off and you're talking and stuff and you get lost. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Hey, I want to let you all know I do appreciate you all supporting me and my channel. And I really appreciate that. That's the reason I'm always trying to find ways to help the community. Okay? So, thank you all right? Well, let me get over here. I gotta get to cooking. Anyway, you guys have an amazing, blessed day. If you have any other questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, removing negative things off the credit, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.